Last week, we took an unexpected stop in Costa Rica for a number of reasons, but we attended to some pretty shitty jobs on the boat as well. When we were leaving Puerto Omelas in Panama, discovered that the toilet was no longer working. While here, we also did a patch job on the exhaust elbow, which we intend to replace once we make it to Mexico. Alright, so one of the projects, oops, I should turn that off, there we go. One of the projects that we had to work on while we pulled over was the exhaust manifold. So it was, and the mixing elbow. So it was smoking pretty bad down here, and we thought there may have been a hole in the mixing elbow. It was also dripping some of the water, and there was a lot of salt water down there, right on top of the transmission, which is no bueno. But anyway, so when we pulled over yesterday, Rui had cleaned it all up. You can hear the gusts outside, maybe, I don't know, but it's really windy, which is also another reason we pulled over. But anyway, so yesterday Rui we found where the leak was coming from, and also where the exhaust was coming out and filling up down here. So yesterday Rui spent a lot of time cleaning it all up and discovering exactly where the leak was and then fixing that up. So now I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it back up in the fiberglass cloth for and what this does is just kind of keeps the heat underneath the fiberglass so it doesn't get so hot down here. But I'll show you what Rui did yesterday. Well, I've already covered it up down here. I already started wrapping it. But right here there's some epoxy putty that we put on, which is the same stuff we put up here. This is where it was dripping from. And then smoke was coming out from down here. So Rui put on this epoxy putty, which is pretty awesome stuff, just to kind of keep a temporary enclosure, because eventually when we get to somewhere where we can get the pipe, we'll replace all this. This is galvanized steel, and it looks pretty amazing, but unfortunately this side does not look amazing anymore, so causing a little bit of issue. But this should be good until we get to a place where we can get some new steel and hopefully galvanized steel. Well, you need galvanized steel elbows, which is Chiapas. Hopefully we can find all that. Anyway, it's going to continue wrapping it up. Rui also did a really good job cleaning all this and soaking it in WD-40 to kind of prevent the rust from expanding. Also, while I'm down here, I'm just going to clean all this up around here, so make it nice and white and pretty again. That's my project for today. Skills from a horse girl, having to wrap horses' legs. It's just a similar type of wrap. Instead of wrapping the mixing elbow, or the elbow on the exhaust.
Job. Holy fuck.
It's hard to get really tight around it. It's because of the different. But doing my best job.
Nice job. Holy shit.
It's actually more difficult than a horse's leg.
Yeah. For sure. That's okay. Just keep.
First project is done today. What's the next one?
toilet.
So another thing, let me stand up for this. Oh. Another thing which we haven't mentioned yet is that when we were leaving Puerto Omelas in Panama, discovered that the toilet was no longer working. So we have been
Right as we left.
right as we left. Naturally, after we checked out, etc., the toilet decided to stop working. So we only have one toilet on board. So our only toilet was not working, and so the whole sail up to here, where we are in Costa Rica right now, was pooping over, or sorry, pooping and peeing over the side of the boat while under sail, which is an interesting sport. But yeah, so Ruri is gonna, we try to take it apart to see if it was just the flapper that kind of pulls water in and pushes it out, but it was not that. So Ruri's gonna take it apart, and there might be a blockage of some sort. We did have some guests aboard, but we don't think it's them because it's just been like acting up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it might just be a lot of buildup in the hoses. So I'm actually kind of hoping it is that, because then it will be not nice to clean, but easy to clean, and at least we'll have a toilet for up to Mexico. But if it's not that, then it might be time to get a new toilet. We will see.
When we get up to Mexico, a nice electric toilet. We
Yeah,
will get an
very-
electric toilet. I
Yeah.
love my electric toilet, and
Yeah.
I miss my electric toilet. We will replacing that toilet with an electric one. That one's who knows how many years old.
It's not that, I mean,
It's due for a change.
Yeah.
And a nice electric one will definitely do the job.
And it'll make everybody who comes on board who doesn't know about this toilet life so much better, because all they have to do is
Call
press a
Mom.
button.
Mom will love the electric toilet. Just push the button.
Just push the button, exactly. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then I guess start working on that one. So yeah, so we were hoping it's in the hoses. So Rui is just disconnecting right now, and we'll figure out if there's a blockage in there, which is gonna be lovely.
If there's a blockage, it's easy.
Exactly.
It's the easiest fix.
Exactly. It'd be a lot easier, but still, it's not very nice.
Not as smelly and disgusting.
So Ruri is just trying to heat up the hose to make it easier to pull off, hopefully. See? Oh, there we go. Very easy. Now the other one. Now I'm just pouring some water down to see if it actually flows out. And it stinks. Sounds like it is flowing. Stop.
Sorry, babe.
Fill it up. Oh, okay. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be a blockage yet. Put the hose down that hose and it's flowing out, but now we just put soap in the hose. So if I see bubbles on the outside, then the hose is clear. Yeah? Oh yeah, there's lots of bubbles. Oh, well, there's lots of bubbles coming out.
Yeah, I know, but here's the pipe's full.
Yeah.
The problem is not the toilet, it's a plug pipe. Like here, you can see I put some soap into the pipe
No, I
and then blew the hose into it, and you can see the pipe is full. It just,
There's soap coming out this side though.
yeah, it's very little. That's why. So we have a
So what do you put down in?
plug pipe. It's plugged on for sure, like all the other pipes earlier. Will be right on where it exits out.
Oh, with all the crispy.
So we need to go for a swim with a screwdriver, some tools, and get rid of all the crustaceans that decided that they wanted to live there.
And this water is like super cold because I've been making water today. I don't even, oh, there you go. You can see my face.
Yeah.
So yeah, this water is like super cold. I've been making water today, and the water coming out of the water maker is like
Ice cold
Ice cold water.
So someone's got to put on a suit and go for a swim.
Who's going?
I'll go.
Thank you. Yep, all right.
Time to suit up and go for a swim. Another job fixed. It was just where
Barnacles.
the through hull.
Barnacles were growing in the through hull.
The through hull was full of barnacles. They wanted to live there really badly, so I scraped them all out, and the toilet's fixed. It now works.
Yeah.
Who would have thought it would be such an easy fix?
Well, it's just a few barnacles too, like that. But that even that small blockage kind of created a stoppage in the whole toilet.
Exactly. They just grow. The barnacles here in the Pacific are crazy. They grow everywhere and they grow fast.
Yeah.
On the Atlantic side, never had to deal with these issues. Never, ever, ever. On this side, we've had to do with the water maker where the brine goes out. That was blocked. The sink in the bathroom, actually both sinks were blocked.
Yeah.
And now the through hull for the wastewater from the toilet is blocked. It's like, it is crazy down here. Soon these sinks will be blocked. And we'll have to go on the other side and unblock them.
Well,
and the water is cold here.
Yes.
It is cold. I had to put on the wetsuit to go in.
But thank you for doing that.
Second job of the day done.
And that was all the jobs, right? But I asked Rui, I was like, wait, does this mean we're not getting an electric toilet? And he said, no, we're still getting one. So, I mean, but I'm very glad that this one's not broken. And now we can return to going to the bathroom inside the boat, which is nicer, especially when we're in such a busy anchorage as we're in right now. So, yeah, much nicer. Oh, dirty jobs. But I got them done, so yay!
Had a nice cappuccino and coffee cake in town. Went to get the last 10 gallons of fuel and, of course, all of the gummy bears. Liz likes to eat.
They're my snacks while sailing.
They're Liz's snacks while she's sailing.
Yes.
Keeps her going. And then now we're off. We're off to a different area. This beach here is all lava rock. It's dark. It's really bad. It's sand everywhere. We're going to a nice coral beach, white sands. We're going to hang out there for today, clean the dinghy, and then we're off tomorrow. Tomorrow we're off for the big journey.
Up to Mexico.
Up to Mexico, the next leg. And of course we're going to put the dinghy on shore and clean it because it's got a lot of growth.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to put on our wetsuits and clean the boat too.
Yes, exactly.
Get it ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, all ready.
Yeah.
Yay!
Fun times.
We settled in a nice anchorage by a small beach. The dinghy was going back on deck, and before we did that, I wanted to make sure all the crustaceans that she had picked up the few days while we were in Costa Rica weren't going to end up all over our boat. Nice clean dinghy. Much better than before. Whee! Yay! Look at that. Heading across the Papagayos. It's quite calm here, but it might get crazy out there. We will see. But Rui has set the second reef in the main to be prepared. And, huh?
She looks good.
She looks good, yeah, so how are you feeling?
Much more confident on this trip.
Yeah.
Everything's good. We're getting it all ready. It's almost all done.
Yeah, we
Just
spent the
a
last...
few odd little things left.
Like what?
The fuel canister,
Yeah.
wrap up the halyards,
Yes.
and then we are all complete and ready to go.
Yep. So it should take us about just over 4 days to get there. Who knows? 4 days, so it could end up being anything. But yeah, we're gonna hug the coast along the way. That's what 2 other people recommended. Because when the papagayos get strong, the ocean gets worse further offshore you go. So with the forecast, which Rui doesn't believe in, but the forecast is calmer than it has been the last couple weeks. I don't like talking about it because I'm superstitious. So I'm just gonna go out and hope for a good, safe sail. And hope to arrive in Chiapas, Mexico in one piece. But this will be pretty much like the toughest sail my boat will go through if it's the true papagayo. So it'll be a good test for her. So we'll see. But obviously I hope for it just to be like this, or well, with a little bit more breeze and nice easy sailing, but that's sailing life, right? So we've enjoyed our stop over here in Costa Rica, and it's a beautiful place. I highly recommend coming to this area. Really close to the north end of Costa Rica. It's, yeah, definitely pretty, but it's time for us to get going, so. And I'm looking forward to tacos in Mexico. Oh, sharks! Woohoo! Glad I'm not in these waters. So in the 20 minutes we've left our anchorage, we've seen a massive turtle. Well, when we came in yesterday, there was a huge school of dolphins. But then leaving today, we saw a massive turtle. We saw the rays jumping out of the water, and then now we've just seen sharks. And we have our fishing line out, so I'm hoping I don't catch any of those things. I just want to catch a nice tuna. Thanks for watching. Join us next time to see how we do as we sail off and navigate where the famous papagayos blow. Until next time, cheers!